Okay, welcome back to turn 4 of the Persian Predicament. So again, we've got two BRDM-shaped issues going on here. I'm going to see if we can't get into a slightly better position over here near Airbase South by spooling up for an attack on these guys in this building here and this BRDM with this kind of assault group, and then these guys over here are probably going to kind of carry on getting machine gunned, but more slag with, I can't believe I have to look this up every time, Jake Snipers is ready to go with the Dragon. They've got 2 missiles left. They might be able to schwack it and then open up an opportunity to capitalize. How good an idea that is, we'll see, won't we? Those missiles are important, but if I don't use them, I'm not going to get forward. We're just going to get machine gunned to death. So we can at least postpone issues till later. Meanwhile, over here, I have no idea what Luke is doing with these BRDMs. So we're going to find out. I probably should have given the mortars some better orders, actually, come to think of it. But I need to really make sure the camera's in a good position to actually see everything that's going to go on here. Right, let's see what we get. We're also getting frame and the look, there's some guys. Let's machine gun them. And another casualty, and something exploded down there, and I had this horrible feeling that that was a Dragon missile hitting a bush or something. Yes, 1 BTR. I'm going to get these mixed up all the time. It was purely because they both start with B. Oh, that's another lucky BRDM. More casualties. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Missed with the Dragon. Right, well... at least we know what these guys are doing over here. Right, let's check in with 2nd platoon. So, more BRDM fire. That's a law that fell well short. Jake Snipers fires the Dragon into a bush. And that's more... oh, those... oh, they don't still have the order. Yeah, now the Dragon team is getting suppressed. I'll look at these guys in a second. Oh, and they took a casualty. Oh! That was Mordschlag, he's out of it. Oh, and whoever was in charge of that MG team. Grisha, he's out of it as well. Right. Well, I mean, the Dragon's still up and running and they still have a missile. And that bush is gone now, you know? So, yeah, good. Can't believe it hit a bush. That said, the Dragon is somewhat infamous for being... having a high rate of failure. Off the top of my head, it's something to do with just the way it launches can be quite surprising for the operator or something like that. Right, so let's do the casualty check over here and get these guys logged in. So that's another one from 2nd squad. They're having a real bad day. So that's Kautonark in turn 4 to a BRDM. I guess at least they didn't blow anybody out. And then that's, yeah, that is actually 3rd Squad, isn't it? So that's Mordschlag. Turn 4. BRDM. There goes the pen. And we get another one. Oh yeah, it's the Grisha is also dead. Turn 4 BRDM. These BRDMs are going to be such a pain. Right, so that's what happened here. We're definitely fixing him. What happens over here? So as we're kind of swinging around onto this flank, trying to keep the BRDMs out of sight. And yep, there's some guys over there. That's another headquarters team. That might be the actual headquarters team for the BRDM company. Unless they're at the other end. I'm not trying to be mean about this, but you guys could... Oh, these guys can't see them. It'd be quite nice if we shot them while they're all exposed like that. Now they're going to be in a building. Well, we got some shots off, but missed them. So not ideal. They're going to be in that building there. And, oh, that's just somebody wounded. Not an actual casualty. Well, I guess we'll have to take that. Got another guy there coming out. I think this guy is the lone survivor. Yeah, that seems like he's the lone survivor from this team up here. In fact, their bodies also highlight, so that's good. He's obviously run through the hangar, which has this lovely wallpaper. And he's coming out around the back, around here. So there is an extra squad, an extra enemy team here, which is plopped into this building, and that's somewhat unanticipated, but that's because in my head, the company commander does not join the guys at the front. But obviously he does, and he gets stuck in. Unfortunately for him, he gets shot up in return straight away. So this isn't ideal, but I guess we'll just have to take it, won't we? So yeah, I thought these guys ran out of this building, but they obviously haven't. In there with their silly wellies. Right, so that's the level of pain in the arse a handful of BRDMs can be. Let's see them be a pain in the arse over here. So this one veers off to go up the hill. And actually nearly cops some heavy machine gun or coax fire that's spraying over from over there. That's hilarious. Where's that? Is that just like bouncing off the... Yeah, that's just... going all over the place. That is one inaccurate BRDM. Yeah, so... where are we? Let's try this one first. So he's going up here. Shoots a guy in the team. It's just the soldier, not the radio operator. Who is that again? That is Keller. So turn 4 BRDM. And he's the one who was, he's one of the ones who was smart enough to lie down as well. That's depressing, isn't it? And yeah, we just caught it there. That was a dragon from 3 Badges and a trench coat, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Weird kneeling dragon firing position. Off we go, off we go, off we go, and then magic bush. I'm starting to get annoyed about these bushes, you know. And yeah, from there he just keeps going up the hill. And now that he's dismounting. Yeah, so this seemed like a good idea at the time, and I'm still pretty confident it is a good idea. But oh, he had the law. Keller had the law. Great. Very annoyed you can't just grab that off him. He knows they're there, right? So that's an issue. To put it mildly. I'm not sure what to do with these guys then. Running back is probably the best option. At least there's a little bit of defilade, a little bit of reverse slope, and some cover. But they're also the only ones who can see the other BRDMs and what they're up to, which is coming up on this perimeter wall by the looks of it. Yeah, so we've got one team here. And one team up there. So, interesting. So yeah, no other casualty checks to make, I think. Yeah, right. Well, that was really annoying. I could really do with you schwacking them a little bit more. Where's my other... You got it there, didn't you? That's the other dragon team, and this is Crazy Penguin. You're going to have to dismount. Let's get you on the roof, which is, yes, riskier, but also you don't kill yourself with the backblast, which is always a bonus. Let's split Limbo's squad up. Might be worth getting the mortars into these buildings. I know you just set up, but tough. And let's get that Jeep out of there. It could be time. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's the anti-tank stuff that's the big deal, right? So the BRDMs are the problem, essentially. You need, actually, to dismount with that one law. And stand by to get yourself some kind of Medal of Honor. So, yeah, I mean, maybe it would have been smarter to keep 1st Platoon in Airbase West. And I've, like, underestimated how important or how much mobility that the Soviets have here. Which is always fun when it was like your scenario that you designed. But, you know, there's only like, what, 6 minutes and we'll get some reinforcements, including more dragons and the tows. They're going to have to do the bulk of the heavy lifting here, I think, because, well, I'll send Roar over there. We're going to have to use them all up because they're such a pain. Or I can just hang around and get shot at. Right, so that's it for those guys. Not sure how well you can actually see that building there. Let's get the FO team a little bit further forward. I know you're pinned, Jake Snipers, but you're going to have to sort this mess out. Oh, they're legging it anyway, aren't they? Right, well. We got any smoke? Nope. You've got a little bit more, I think. Let's just pop that, and then we might be able to run back across here and get into, like, there's a tiny little dip here, and everybody can hang around in that and still get shot, but not as dramatically. Let's move you up into that building, get some more bodies online there. Yeah, so, not ideal here, but we've got reinforcements coming. Somewhat balanced out by the fact that Luca also has reinforcements coming. We're going to need to deal with these guys. These guys are just, this is just a sideshow over here, really. Sorry, second platoon. These guys are a serious problem because when my reinforcements gets here, things like the tow jeeps, they're pretty safe at range. You know, the tow's got a very long range. But they're not safe when there's a BRDM sat right in front of them. So I'm going to have to deal with them before I can get the tows into action properly, and I'm going to need to do that because I need the tows, because I'm going to use all the use all the dragons up fighting the BRDMs. So we got a nice little cyclical problem going on here. But, you know, it's a couple of lucky dragon hits. We got 2 very unlucky hits, or unlucky misses in the last turn, hitting goddamn bushes. I shouldn't moan about that too much. Dragon is wire guided, and bushes and the wires for ATGMs do not mix very well. The wire gets snagged and bad things happen, and you know, so it is a thing. And it's obviously a lot easier to model it from a graphical, you know, the calculations you'd have to do. Is my wire snagged on something right now? Is it gonna break the connection, and am I gonna lose control? Is obviously much harder to do than, oh, we hit a bush, we're just gonna say, you know, the wire snagged and it blew up immediately. Whatever. Let's see where this goes and how much more red pen I'm going to need.